What's up, my new Atlanteans? Thanks for tuning in to Helluva Healer Network. So today is, what's today? Hold on. Today is March 28th, 2020, and it is an 8 of Clubs day. So hopefully you have already subscribed to Helluva Healer on every platform where you can search and find Helluva Healer. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, what else? MySpace. So yeah, 8 of Clubs Day. Hopefully you also have tuned into my King of Diamonds video dated March 10th, and that's actually on YouTube for the full video. You can tune into YouTube and see that now, and that explains what I'm doing right now. So this is the EMF report, electromagnetism report for the day. So EMF is electromagnetic field, and I am interpreting the energies of the cosmos and Samomo and yourself and myself and my environment and the general public right now. So I'm just going to talk about March the 28th, 2020, and I'm also going to tie it into the day of March the 10th, which was a King of Diamonds day. So like I said, hopefully you've seen that. All right, so now I got that out the way. Thanks for tuning into Helluva Healer Network. This is the EMF report for March 28th, 2020. All right, so today is an 8 of Clubs day. 8 of Clubs, so in the natal spread of 8 of Clubs, you have, of course, the 8 of Clubs is your birth card, your sun card. And then you have the 6 of Diamonds for your Mercury. You have the 4 of Spades for Venus. You have 10 of Hearts for Mars. You have a 10 of Diamonds for Jupiter. You have an 8 of Spades for Saturn. You have an 8 of Hearts for Uranus. 8 of Diamonds for Neptune. Queen of Diamonds for Pluto. And 5 of Hearts for your result card. Okay, so this video is going to be talking a bit about those energies and how they coincide with the actual video I was talking about for March the 10th I did, which was a 2020. That was a King of Diamonds video, and I'm also going to incorporate, these are 44 energetic days. So today, like I said, it's March 28th. If you write that down, you have numerically March 28th, 2020, or 3/28/2020. You have 3 plus 2, which is 5, plus 8, which is 13. The root of 13 is 4. Then you have 2020. This is a master number year, and I say, that's how I say it. Like I said, I don't gotta explain it, but I'm just letting you know, if you're just tuning in, go watch the other videos, so I don't gotta say it again. That just rhyme bars, but I'm not a rapper. All right, so you got 4, like I said, from the 13. 1 plus 3 is 4, okay, and then you got 2020. So you remove the zeros, you get 2, 2, and that's 2020. I mean, that's 22. That's the master builder, right? That's the master number of the master builder. So, and the root of 22 is 4. But like I said, we just working with how I do what I do, and you could do it like this if you want to too. So like I said, 4 plus 4 is 8, and that's the general root of the number of the day is 8. But like I said, I'm Helluva Healer, and it's hashtag HH44 because it's the law of 44. So yeah, and I said, like, I like the duality of it, and it's gonna tie into everything that I'm talking about. All right, so look. Where do I begin? It's so much, because the 8 of Clubs is actually personal to me. The 8 of Clubs, I didn't know if I was going, what I was really going to say about it, but this video might be a little longer. The 8 of Clubs is my grandmother's card, so I have personal experience with it, and so I'll use I guess my personal relationships and experiences to describe what I know about the 8 of Clubs, so you can see how it applies to your personal life, and how the energies, the natural elements that we have within us and externally. I'm sitting outside right now, so working with these energies within me and externally, and how we can coincide and exist together. So the 8 of Clubs is one of 3 fixed cards, and like in astrology, you have fixed signs and whatnot. So same thing. The fixed card is a card that does not move, okay? It's fixed in its position. Like it's not broken. If you think about what's, think about it in that sense. It's not broken. There's nothing wrong with it. So that alchemically is fixed. It's staying in its position. So and the other two of the three fixed cards are the King of Spades and the Jack of Hearts. So, and these other, all the other cards kind of move around those three, but there are some other cards that interchange and only move to like one other position, as opposed to the other 45 that move around. But that's another video, so just stay tuned. Like I said, anyway, um the Eight of Clubs, like I said, is a fixed card, so it can be a card of stubbornness. And that's what I was trying not to say in my King of Diamonds video, but but there's duality, in things. So, and knowing, energetically the energies, you can know how to work with it and, maneuver. So, to receive the ultimate prosperity that you can gain, so you have, let's see, with the eight of clubs, it's a mental card. Okay, so the actual energy of itself, the energy that was instilled in it, is a mental card. So like I said, it's duality and everything, but I'm gonna speak about I'm gonna speak life into it. Okay, so it could be like a high mental energy powered card. And mental analysis, just think like somebody who just want to take all the information in, like every little detail. They want to make sure that they note it down. Like you see right now, I even today, like I said, it's the 8 of clubs day, I got my notebook in the camera for y'all. Like I wasn't trying to have it out, but even the other video, like I had it, but I didn't really, I referenced it like one time, but like no, I gotta make sure everything is everything, because like I said, this video might be a little longer. So and that's what they do. They have their notes, they're communicators. So like I said, today's the 8 of clubs day. So if you think about the eight is duality, as above so below. So I am speaking from in an educational point of view, I guess, so educator stance, in as a sense of I've experienced, so I can share and distribute, different things, because I've gone through a certain, situation, or a certain experience and journey or path. So that's as above, so below. And even like I said, astronomically, we have the stars and the skies above us, and which are projected onto us down here on the earthly plane. So as above, so below. And that's the 4-4 also, but um then so like I said, it's analytical. It's and that's why also it could be stubborn, because it's like, no, I researched this, I know what it is and what it ain't, because I done got all these books in here, and you ain't gonna tell me otherwise. And it can be like, also, it's infinite. It's infinite intelligence. It's infinite intelligence. So you think of, like, I'm doing this, the infinity sign. That's what that is, but it's just the other way. But yeah, 8 8 is great. Okay, um, so just think of that. Someone who has their ducks in a row, and generally would like to be able to communicate, because it's a suit of the clubs. So it's passionate also about what it's portraying. Also, it's a student. Student is like the club energy, so someone that's learning, but also like in conjunction, or with the overall energy of the 8 of clubs, is someone who is able to, now the student has become the teacher. So as above, so below. There you go. And then so I'll just move on to hopefully you got that. And then the next card I'll move on to is the 6 of diamonds, which is the Mercury card of the 8 of clubs. So the 6 of diamonds, in conjunction with the 8 of clubs, is, so if you know about the 6 of diamonds, there is a card, it could be in conjunction with the 8 of clubs, a card of someone who is nurturing, may have had within their youth, they may have had to be, step up in their home to be more of a nurturer, and, they may have been like the oldest sibling, and, they had to make dinner or something for their little brothers and sisters and stuff like that. So they were able to communicate as someone who was a nurturer, and someone who was able to I guess, dictate, I'll say, and manage. Okay. And even with it being the diamonds, that goes into the financial. So they may have developed into an adult who is about their business and their finances, and that karmic energy, because they grew up. So that's that 6 energy. So they have those foundations already established in those values. And then and that's power. Like I said, the 8 of clubs is going to make sure it got it, like I said, You see how I'm doing this? These are all them nodes is all pointing and checked in with all that info right there. So it know what to do. And then so you got the Venus for a spade. So that could be like the Venus for a spade sits in the Jupiter Venus position. So it could be like of balance and powering through, making like those those wise decisions of foundation in a home, and wanting to build that in, that wanting to like have a home that is like a sanctuary, I say. So like wanted to beautify the home, but also so it's wanted to have a wise foundation, like just like a spa retreat type of vibe. I just looked at the time and it was 11:11 when I said that. So just very zen, and that's the 4, of home and foundation. And like I said, just wanting to have it being relaxed, and but you got to work hard for it. So that's where like the tens come in. So we have the 10 of hearts in Mars. So they may be subjected to environments within their profession that involve the public, or working with amongst either a group. So they may be like leaders on a board or something like that, because it is 10 of hearts, but it's in Mars. So it may be somebody who just loves business and wanting to be organized, in that way. And then you have 10 of hearts. Oh, and did I mention all these, like so basically their life spread is in the Jupiter position. So that's Jupiter Mars right there. So and then so you have in the Jupiter position, you have the 10 of diamonds, which is already in the Jupiter position. So, and when I looked at the time again, it was 12:21. So with that being in the Jupiter position and the Jupiter card, like that is since you love the business so much, because you have that 10 of hearts in your Mars position, that's like the ultimate Capricorn who loves what they do. Like, and I mean, it doesn't have to be a Capricorn, but I'm just saying, if you think about it. So and they young, they talking about they had to take on the responsibility. And then that 6 of diamonds is like I said, that I'm sorry I jump around, I'm not sorry about it, but just keep up. So like I said, I'm just talking about like Capricorn, because they had like their hard life, or that life of structure when they're younger. So, and like I said, with the 6 of diamonds and Mercury, they just think about like the duality of it. They may have been nurturing, because it may have been a forced situation where they had to do it. So they grew up like, oh, I gotta be about my coin now. So they got that 10 of diamonds in Jupiter. These are how the cards relate, and that's how the energy relate. This is what we used, as the cards, we use them to explain what I'm telling y'all. So they may have had to do that, but it helped them to develop the business sense, so even like, even if they don't love to do it, it may have been like I said, they may have siblings. So with it even being with the 10 of hearts being in Mars, it may have been they had to take care of their family, or something like that, or something revolving, maybe not an immediate family, but school, some type of organization they may have to take care of, or a situation like that where something happened regarding those type of scenarios, or environments rather. So you got the 10 of diamonds, like I said, in Jupiter. And they're very concerned about success. And so they may also have professions where the spotlight is on them. They may be into fashion and modeling, or even like business groups, different organizations and networks, that build and prosper together. So, and they definitely enjoy it, because it's Jupiter. Like, who not going to enjoy success? So then they have the 8 of spades and Saturn. So that's Jupiter, Saturn. And the 8 of spades, that's another 8. So that's going power through, but it's a wise card. So it's a card of wisdom. And it's a card of healing, or needing to be healed as well, because it's duality and everything. So with it being in Saturn, that's why you got to really take emphasis on your health. And you have to understand you have an effect on others, the health of others as well, because you have these tens in your spread. So you have to be mindful of that energy that you project, and that's one of the main lessons that you have within the eight of with that eight of spades being in a Saturn position. That would be like one of the biggest takeaways from that, and especially because, like I said, it's in Saturn. So then you have Uranus with the eight of hearts. I mean, with the ace of hearts. Okay, so with the ace of hearts, that's like brand new love or brand new scenarios and environments that draw emotion. So it may be like an emotional difference from something that you're used to. And you may have an adrenaline rush off of things like that. You may have an adrenaline rush from like starting new endeavors, you know, because it's Uranus. So it could be like that random rebellious energy that you love and crave because it's like, oh, I want to do this. I want to go do that. I want to just go ahead and do this because, you know, you feel like it may kick in at a point in your life where you feel like you deserved it because you may have had that hard life that I spoke on earlier with that Six of Diamonds being in Mercury. So, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a hard life, but you know, but with the Four of Spades and Venus, you may have just taken on to do those things that you love and enjoy, because like I said, that Four of Spades and Venus was things that of like being peaceful, basically, is what I was saying, like things that bring you peace. So that's passion. And so that tied in, like I said, because four is Uranus. Okay, so this is the meta symbology that is, you know, out here for, you know, us to interpret. So with that Uranus, you know, having the ace of hearts, um it can thrive off of that energy of the newness. Okay, and then so you also have, like I said, the new endeavors, and that is supported by the ace of diamonds that sits in the Neptune position with all your dreams and, you know, you wanting to manifest new things. It's amazing. And that can be, you know, to your detriment. You could be a hoarder of information if you don't get it out, because those could just be sitting in your head because they are dreams, or, you know, sitting inside you because they are dreams, and but you have to work to get them out. So it could be a time of confusion for you because you're so fixed with that eight of clubs you are, or that is, and you may not want to deter from what you're used to and accustomed to. So that's something, you know, to consider. But your Pluto card is the Queen of Diamonds, or the Pluto card for the Queen, for the Eight of Clubs, is the Queen of Diamonds. So you like nice things. You're gonna want to achieve, you know, a magnitude of success, and you also, like I said, have like the So with the Queen of Diamonds, basically, it's like the nurturing queen, but it could be materialistic as well. But you're gonna want to make sure that you get your foundations within your home and, you know, your family and everything in check if you're on the high side of your card. So it's really a beautiful energy because it's a healing energy as well. So yeah, you know, healing in the financial and in the physical, emotional, and all that sense, you know. But really, as far as like manifesting the tangible, so it could be tangible resolutions as well. And that is supported by the Six of Diamonds because that is Venus. That is the Venus card. I mean, that is the Venus number 6. And then in the order of the cards, 4, 5, and 6 make up the queen of the court, regardless of the suit. So that supports it as well. And then the reward would be the 5 of hearts. So it could be getting a change of emotion, you know, having developed to the high side where you're not as fixed and you're able to be flexible. The sun has been setting. It was a cloudy day, but I got this video. I wanted to, and it could be a card of perfectionism because I wanted to get this information out, and I was like, I gotta get it while the sun is still here, you know. But like, the lights is coming on and everything. The sun behind the sun, it's crazy. It's crazy, but it's a change of emotion with the 5 of hearts. So loosen it up, you know, like not being so stiff. And just enjoying it, because it sits in the actually sits in the Saturn and the Venus position. So that's something that you have to learn with that energy of the Five of Clubs. Um, so that's where I'm gonna stop at, because y'all ain't gonna be able to see me for too much longer. And it was 2020 on the time when I looked at it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get. But thank you for tuning in, and thank you for following and liking and sharing and subscribing and conversing and engaging and supporting Helluva Healer. I really appreciate it, and it's really necessary to enjoy one another in this time, because we have to come together. It's the only way that we're gonna be able to get through it. Like, y'all know. But make sure y'all follow me. Like I said, Helluva Healer, HELLUVA at Instagram, on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Periscope, on and poppin'.